Today's video is all about a thrifty Christmas. But before we get into that, my name is Chris O'Neill from Sew the Distance. Thank you for joining me for day 20 of Christmas in July 2025. So I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes to go thrifting with my mom. I don't know what I'm going to find. It could be anything, but I do have some ideas of what I'm going to be looking for. And some of those ideas are cotton fabrics, maybe some clothing that I could repurpose, bedding, and a few other gems in there. Now, I'm not a big fan of recording in stores because I'm just not really comfortable with it, but I'm going to try to take some video and then I'll do voiceover with it of what I find. I can't wait. Let's see what I can find at these thrift shops. So we had a great time. I did get a lot of footage. I'll put it at the end if you want to watch. I'll also insert some of it here. If you go to the thrift store and you're looking at things through the eyes of somebody looking for gift ideas, it is a treasure trove. I could have bought out that whole store, and I did buy quite a bit. I got a huge bag full. I had to have help carrying it in, and I think they thought I was a little crazy, but that's okay. Let's go through some of the stuff I got, and I'm going to talk to you about how I'm going to use it, how I would use it, how I may use it. Okay, let's do it. So I got these sheets. Now they were $2.99 a set, and they're Christmas sheets, and they got little stockings on them. They are flannel. They are cotton, 100% cotton. This top sheet would make a great backing for a quilt, but you could also make other things like pillows. You could make bags. You could do like an oversized pillow for the grandkids. You could make pet beds. You could do all kinds of things. Stockings. I mean, how cute would stockings be out of stocking sheets? And we found a whole bunch of different holiday themed sheets. I was pretty surprised. And like I said, I had to leave stuff there. You might see those again too for a backing on something, or I don't know, something. All right, I got these two curtains. To me, they look very Christmassy. They're valances, but I thought they would really make cute quilted table runners, or even napkins or tea towels. I actually thought they were tea towels to begin with, so you could really harvest a lot of fabric off of these and make some fun stuff. The stocking has a tear in it. See, you can see. It's in rough shape, but something you could do with a stocking like this is use it as a template to make a stocking. So you could use it as a pattern, take it apart. And I specifically picked this one out because it had the hole and couldn't be sold, or well, could be sold. It was sold to me, but it wasn't going to be something that would serve maybe a little kid's purpose on Christmas morning just because of that. I mean, it could be repaired, I suppose, but would somebody repair it? Probably not. So I think it would have ended up in a landfill. This would be great. Again, just take your seam ripper to it and you've got yourself a pattern. Probably don't even need to do the seam ripper, but you'd have to add seam allowance. Flannel pants, flannel shirts. This is all fabric. It's all usable fabric. And before you come at me saying that I'm taking away from needy people, when I tell you there are thousands of pieces of clothing in these stores, I mean thousands. Also, so much of this ends up in the landfill. I mean, it's incredible. And it was really eye-opening for me, and I'm going to try to find the picture to put it in here, when I was at an auction that was at a warehouse for a thrift store, and I looked over and I saw the bundles of all of the clothing that were compacted and going to the landfill. It really does make such a difference. Anyway, all right, these are flannel leggings. No, they're not. They're flannel pajama bottoms, but I thought the fabric was really cute. You could make zipper totes for gifts for men. I know we always have trouble finding masculine gifts. And this would be really wonderful fabric to harvest like that. You could even take some letters and put somebody's name or their college or something like that on them if you wanted to repurpose them that way and keep them as pants. You could do tote bags. You could do quilts. You could get a whole bunch of these and make a beautiful, beautiful flannel quilt. The possibilities are endless with these and with shirts, which I think I have a shirt here. All right, so this shirt is so soft. It is so soft, and I picked it up because I thought it would make a cute like table topper or something, or even like a stocking you could make out of flannel. That would be really cute. However, when I kind of was playing with it and put it on. It's so cozy, so I think this is staying with me. But it is a really great shirt that could have a ton of possibilities. Same thing with this shirt. I thought, oh my goodness, a fall Halloween inspired project, which still might happen, but it's so cozy too. This is what happens. I pick up things and I'm like, oh, maybe I can make that. Anyway, I love this one too. This is a great print. So when you're looking at things in that scope of, oh, okay, is this something I could make into something else? I mean, can you imagine this for Halloween pillows? How cute would that be? Winter pillows, so cute too. So many ideas, so many ideas. I had so much fun. Mom and I both had so much fun. All right, now I found these pajamas, and they're Christmas pajamas, or they're wintry, I don't know, what are they? Trees and stars and snowflakes. And you can see how worn they are. So this is something I definitely want to change into a project. And if you're interested in seeing that, I still have, I think, 1 or 2 days that I don't have something planned. So let me know if you want to see what I make out of this, because I have some ideas. I love this. And it also came with pants, but honestly, I might use these. We'll see. What size are they? Yeah, they're my size. I might use these this winter because they are soft and cozy. And I like to make shorts out of these and just hem the bottoms because I'm a hot sleeper, so I might do that too. They're really cute. All right, this one is really great. Now, they had 3 of these, and I think I have video of this, me trying to decide. And I would have bought all 3 had they been a little cheaper. I was hoping they were like 99 cents a piece. They were $2.99 a piece. I don't know if you remember making these years and years and years ago. I think my mom even said she remembered making these where you tie on all the scraps of fabric and you make a cute wreath. This one in particular, I thought, oh, I'm gonna harvest the fabric and make something because they're just tied on. And I thought, boy, you could really make some cute little projects out of this. Do some crumb quilting. And I love that they are just all older prints. I love that. So let me see if I can get one off here. There we go. So it's a nice strip. You could definitely do some fun stuff with that. But then Mom and I were talking and she's like, you know, if you added more, you could really have a cute wreath. And I also think that the maker had these a little long. They're cut a little long. So I think it was a fail on their part. But there is a lot of space. Like, look at that. If I scrunch these down, and you could use your scraps to just keep adding to it. So let me know what you think. What should I do with this? Should I harvest the fabric, or should I keep adding fabric and maybe trim these down a little shorter and make a really cute wreath? It's adorable though. Can you imagine doing this with Christmas fabric? Some of our scraps that we're getting. It's very, very cute. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I hope this inspired you to maybe make some projects and go to the thrift shop and start looking at things a little differently. I know times are rough. I know fabric is expensive. So this is a great way to get some resources and maybe work on some projects using flannels that you can get. This, I think this pajama set was $4.99, so I got a lot of fabric for $4.99. I hope you have a great day. I hope you take some time to sew, and I'll see you real soon. Bye. I saw this doily, I loved it, almost bought it. Then there were these, and the trays I like, oh my goodness, $10.99 though, and they were just in really bad shape, or I would have gotten them. The amount of clothes, I can't even express how much there was. And just flannel shirts, cotton shirts, so many options. Then I found these buffalo plaid shirts. One is more orange than the other, but either would work. And frames, so many frames. I have an upcoming video where I use some old frames. And then flannel pants, so many. This one had Bigfoot on it. I thought that was really cute too. So much, just so much. And then the dishes, and Christmas dishes too. I almost got this. I thought it would be cute for clips and stuff like that in my sewing area. And then just the Christmas aisle was so much fun to look at too. And then I always go to the bedding and curtains and all that. This was a beautiful wrap. And then pajamas too. I like to look at pajamas. Of course, I like to look at it all.